Yeah, just turning violent, electric in the air. Let it glow. Skyline did the lavender, streetlights start to flicker, neon bleeding through the haze. City caught in twilight phase. Kick drum, posing low and tight like a secret in the night. Snare snapping soft and clean between what's said and what's unseen. You were standing by the door like you've been there before. Silhouette and purple light, half shadow, half bright. Bassline humming deep and warm, calm before an urban storm. Every chord just blows and bends like a message that transcends. And the dust begins to spark, tiny fires in the dark. Every glance we share, charged there. Electric dusk affairs, static in the air, hearts on overload on this violet road. Electric dusk affairs, nothing else compares. In the fading light we ignite. Rooftop breeze across your skin, summer slowly settling in. Headlights tracing moving lines through the blur of city signs. You said love's a fragile wire, running hot with it and fire. Touch too hard, it breaks apart. Hold it right, it lights the dark. Rhodes chords shimmer soft and slow like an afterglow. Trumpet distant, low and sweet, dancing with the beat. We don't promise what we can't keep, we just let it seep into bones and skin from within. And the skyline feels alive, like it wants us to survive. This electric flare we share. Electric dust affairs, static in the air, hearts on overload on this island road. Electric dust affairs, nothing else compares. In the fading light we ignite. Yeah, we were voltage in the veins, lightning in the rain. No change, just sparks in our names. Talking future, talking now, didn't ask how. Just let the moment surge, let the edges merge. You an oversized silk, voice smooth like milk, saying don't be scared to feel what is real. Even if it burns too bright, even if it's just one night, at least we did. Turns to black, morning slowly creeping back. City losing all its spark, returning to the dark. You stand quiet, closed with fire like a fading star. Electric in your eyes, no disguise. Maybe love ain't built to stay, maybe it just lies the way through the dusk and into dawn. Then it's dawn, still I feel that current run like it's never done. Every time the skyline flares, I'm back there. Electric dust affairs, still in the air, still in the air. Even when the night is through, I feel you. neon dyes. But somewhere in the skyline, that spark still flies. Dusk, tides, dusk, fade, dusk, fades, dusk, dusk, fades, dusk, dusk, fades, dust dusk fades, dusk fades.
Yeah. Read between it, feel beneath it. There's something there. Notebook open on the bed. Half the things we never said. Ink still wet from yesterday. Words we almost threw away. City humming low outside. Midnight pulling at the tide. Yeah. Lamplight casting amber tones, softening the sharpest stones. Kick drum tapping like a pulse, holding space for both of us. Snare brushing gentle truth, echoes of our youth. You were tracing every line like you're searching for a sign. In the pauses, in the sighs, in the space between our eyes. And the silence spoken code on that quiet road where feelings hide. Just inside, so between the lines, hidden in the signs. Not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines, in your hands and mine. Every subtle glance, a second chance. Coffee cups and open books, soft and finished looks. You said love ain't always loud, doesn't need a crowd. Sometimes it's a steady hum, make a bass line under drums. Sometimes it's a quiet plea for vulnerability. Rhodes chords drifting warm and low, like a truth we barely show. Trumpet crying far away. At the end of day, we were learning how to read what the other really needs. In the tremble of a tone, in a text left alone. And the more we let it breathe, the more we could believe there was something real we could feel. So between the lines, hidden in the signs. Not in what we say, but what we let stay. So between the lines, in your hands and mine. Every subtle glance, a second chance. Yeah. We ain't perfect with expression, still learning confession, no impression, just progression. You in oversized gray saying don't walk away from the things unsaid, living in your head. Every argument we had, every good and bad, left a space to fill if we will. Love ain't just a phrase, it's the quiet ways you hold my gaze through the haze. The pages turn alone, different room, different tone, but the margins still contain every joy and pain. Maybe we were meant to grow beyond what we could show. Still I find you in the frame of a half-written name. In every song that plays at night, in every amber light, there's a trace of you and I in the why. And though the story shifted course, lost its steady source, there's a thread that binds between the lines. So between the lines, so between the lines, still intertwined. Even if we drift apart, you're in my heart. So between the lines, so between the lines, it's still beyond design. Not in what we wrote, but what we felt the most. Some things aren't spoken, they're felt between the lines, where the soul, yeah.
Yeah. Black and white city. Gold street lights. Let the groove tell it. Rain gloss shining on the street, footsteps echo to the beat. Fedora shadows on the wall, midnight answering the call. Saxophone in smoky bars, whispering to passing cars. Kick drum knocking low and tight, heartbeat pacing with the night. You walked in like a scene from a film I've never seen. Velvet dress, a distant stare, mystery in the air. Bassline sliding deep and slow, like a secret you won't show. Every chord a coded sign, crossing yours and mine. And the neon flickered twice, like a warning or advice. But we stayed in that shade. Noir groove chronicles, love illogical in the city's glow. We let it flow. Noir groove chronicles, hearts unstoppable. Black and white collide, side by side. Corner table, two glasses, watching how the moment passes. You said trust is hard to find in a restless mind. I said truth don't always shine, sometimes it hides between the lines, like a trumpet's muted cry under midnight sky. Rose chords falling soft as rain, mixing pleasure with the pain. Snare brushing like a sigh, we don't ask why. Outside sirens cut the air, inside we don't care. Just two silhouettes trading silhouettes, and the night leaned in close like it knew the most of what we felt but never dealt. Why groove chronicles, love illogical. Yeah. Concrete poetry, written in footsteps. Let it breathe. Yeah. Lines fading in the rain, footprints tracing love and pain. Streetlight glowing amber gold, stories that were never told. Corner preacher, subway cry, taxi headlights passing by. City moving never still, but somehow time would chill. You were laughing by my side, hands tucked in, nowhere to hide. Wind caught softly in your hair, music flew the forehead. Kick drum knocking slow and deep, promises we couldn't keep. Baseline walking under feet, turning pavement and into beat. And every step we took felt like a line in a book of something we began without a plan. Sidewalks on it, we rode upon it in midnight ink before we think. Sidewalks on it, hearts hung on it in city rhyme. You were mine. Coffee cups and corner stores, talking dreams of wanting more. You said love ain't meant to cage, it's a line across a page. Rove chords drifting through the night, soft and slightly out of sight. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath that island sky. We were poets without fame, no spotlight, no acclaim, just verses in the dark, chasing sparks. Every laugh a metaphor, every kiss an open door. Concrete cold beneath our feet, still it felt complete. And the skyline watched us move like it knew our groove. Every passing car played its part. Sidewalks on it, we rode upon it in midnight ink before we think. Sidewalks on it, hearts hung on it in city rhyme. You were mine. We were scribbles on the curb, every glance a verb, every touch a noun, never backing down. You an oversized gray saying don't walk away from something rare in open air. No diamond rings, just simple things like rooftop views and late night blues. Even if the chalk gets washed and the lines get crossed, the feeling stays in quiet ways. Now the rain has cleared the street, washed away your heartbeat, but I still see your name in the neon.
concrete fades, chalk erased, but somewhere in the rhythm, that poem remains. Yeah, needle drops, sunset fades, we're still glowing. Afterglow across your face, golden light we can't replace. City slowing, holding breath, right before the night steps in. Analog hearts, slightly worn, playing love the old school form. No filters, no disguise, just truth inside your eyes. Kick drum steady, soft and low, like a pulse we both know. Snare brushing like a sigh underneath the fading sky. You leaned close but didn't speak, silence felt complete, like the warmth before goodbye. In that purple sky. And the daylight slipping through left a trace of you in the air we shared, unprepared. Afterglow and analog hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in the haze. Afterglow and analog hearts, playing back from the start, slow rewind. You're still mine. Rooftop chairs and empty cups, talking dreams that lifted us. You said love ain't digital, it's imperfect, physical, crackle like a vinyl spin, real beneath the skin, not a highlight reel, but something you can feel. Baseline moving deep and warm, shelter from the coming storm. Rose chords glowing amber bright, holding on the night we were dancing out of time, off beat but in rhyme, laughing at our flaws, breaking laws. And the skyline burned in gold, like it knew the story told wouldn't last forever. Still we'd remember. Afterglow and analog hearts, even when it falls apart, there's a warmth that stays in the haze. Afterglow and analog hearts, playing back from the start, slow rewind. You're still mine. Yeah. We were tape deck memories, pressed in frequencies, late night remedies and melodies. No perfect design, just yours and mine, hands intertwined, out of time. You said nothing built to last, ever move too fast. Let it breathe, let it be. Even if the needle lifts and the rhythm shifts, the groove remains in our veins. Now the sun is fully gone, but the warmth lingers on. Every time I close my eyes, I see that sky. Maybe love ain't meant to stay. Maybe it's the afterplay of light across a face in sacred space. Analog hearts don't lie, they bend, but they don't die. They echo through the years, through laughter, through tears. And when the vinyl softly ends and silence descends, there's a glow inside my chest that never left, never left, never left. Fall apart in the fading light. We're alright. still mine. Sunset fades, record plays. Some love stories don't disappear, they live in the afterglow.
Crackles in the dark, needle drops, yeah, let it spin, yeah. City breathing through a broken window pane. Taxi lights flicker like a slow refrain. Concrete rhythm tapping on my chest. Another long night, I confess. Got my records stacked beside the bed. All the things we never said. Dusty grooves and memories spinning, choosing minor keys. Your perfume still on my hoodie sleeve. Like a hook I can't unweave. Every chord just pulls me back to your laughter in the black. Street lamp halos on your skin. Gold reflections settling in. We were poetry offbeat. Two lost souls on one back street. Now the silence talks too loud. Echoes wrapped inside a cloud. I let the vinyl testify while the midnight passes by. Yeah, midnight vinyl. Confessions spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark I finally see the record's playing me. Yeah, yeah. Boom bap, heartbeat, steady flow. Rain tapping on the studio. Candlelight and cheap red wine. You said forever takes its time. We were jazz inside a frame. Improv sparks without a name. No script, no safety net. Just a rhythm soaked in sweat. Your voice humming low and sweet. Soft like brushes on a beat. Every pause a sacred space. Every glance a slow embrace. Now I'm thumbing through the past, trying not to make it last. But the needle finds the groove where we used to move. Your shadow dancing on the wall like it never left at all. And I swear I hear you breathe in the spaces in between. Yeah, in the spaces in between. Yeah, yeah. Midnight vinyl. Confessions spinning all my lessons. Every crackle tells the truth. Every note's a piece of you. Slow burn, no disguises. Love in warm reprises. In the dark I finally see the record's playing me. Yeah, yeah. Maybe love's just like a record. You flip it when it's over. Side A was fire, side B got colder. But the music never dies, it just settles in your bones. And when the night gets quiet, you don't feel alone. I remember rooftop air. Your fingers through my hair. City skyline bending low like it didn't want us to go. Yeah, yeah. We were golden hour haze, lost inside a smoky phrase. Saxophone across your smile made the pain worthwhile. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Arguments in 7/8. Timing always slightly late. We were clashed and synchronized. Truth reflected in your eyes. You said love ain't picture perfect. Yeah, yeah. You said love ain't picture perfect. Yeah, 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 yeah. Turn the lights down low. Let the drums breathe. Velvet nights, boom, bap dream. Yeah. Street lights dripping in amber glow. Subway hum, moving slow. City pulsing 94 BPM. Heartbeat locked inside the stem. Leather jacket, autumn air. Jazz bar smoke in your hair. Gold hoops catching trumpet cries. Soft rebellion in your eyes. Sidewalk pose.
style, no defense. Love wrapped in onion. And every time the needle drops, the world outside just stops. All the chaos fades away when the drums begin to play. Velvet boom bap dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Warm chords under city skies, truth between the lines. Velvet boom bap dreams, loose hearts stitched at the seams. In the rhythm we believe, in the night we breathe. Brownstone windows glowing dim, late night talks about what's been. You said love's a crooked art, I said jazz lives in the heart. Rose keys melting like wine, baseline walking out of time. Every groove a gentle sway, like you leaning my way. We were analog and raw, no perfection, just a flaw. But the swing was always tight, even when we'd fight. Brain tapping on the tin like hi-hats settling in. You'd hum low off key, sounded perfect next to me, in the mind. And every time the vinyl spins, it pulls me back again to a night too soft to keep, to a love too deep. Velvet boom bap dreams, nothing's ever what it seems. Warm chords under city skies, truth between the lines. Velvet boom bap dreams, loose hearts stitched at the seams. In the rhythm we believe, in the night we breathe. Yeah, yeah. We were backseat philosophers, writing scripture on the foggy glass, talking futures in the present tense, hoping moments always last. No chains, no diamonds on display, just a beat and something to say. You in oversized sweaters, me chasing bars better. We dance between the cracks of time, between your truth and mine. No metronome could measure that kind of pressure. Love like sample soul, cut and flip a hole. Even if the record skips, I still remember your lips. Now I'm old, the night's still long, still finding you in every song. Every dusty snare I hear brings your silhouette near. Velvet curtains, faded stage, memories turning page by page. But the groove don't lie, and neither do I. Maybe we were meant to fade, like a sample crate we played it. But those dreams still tap my chest, and that boom bap rest. Velvet boom bap dreams floating through my bloodstream. Warm chords under city skies, your echo never dies. Velvet boom bap dreams, soft love in between. If the night calls out your name, I'll press play again. Neon flickers on wet pavement, smoke in the air, words unspoken. Let it ride. Neon bleeding through the blinds, painting purple on your spine. City murmurs down below, in a tempo moving slow. Ashtray full of yesterday, things we meant but didn't say. Saxophone from down the block, crying through the 2 a.m. clock. You were leaning by the door, silhouette I can't ignore. Lipstick stain on crystal glass, like a spell we couldn't pass. Boom bap drums from passing cars, echo soft beneath the stars. Every kick a quiet plea, every snare reminded me we were verses out of time, loose confessions wrapped in rhyme. Two shadows in a crowded room, dancing slow in velvet gloom. And the smoke curls like your name, rising through the flame. Every breath I take feels like heartbreak. Neon Neon smoke and poetry, that's what you were to me. Flicker lights and whisper lines, lost between the signs. Neon smoke and poetry, love in minor key. If the night could testify, it would say we tried, yeah. Jazz bar humming low and sweet, brushes tapping steady beat. Your reflection in the chrome felt like somewhere close to home. We spoke in metaphors and glances, slow motivational romances. No map, no guarantee, just a rhythm and honesty. You said love's a fragile art, painted on a fragile heart. I said pain just makes it real, makes it something we can feel. Outside sirens fade away, inside we just sway. Baseline walking soft and deep, secrets we agreed to keep. But every story bends with time, every harmony unwinds. Still your echo lingers near in my ear. Neon smoke and poetry, that's what you were to me. Flicker lights and whisper lines, lost between the signs. Neon smoke and poetry, love in minor key. If the night could testify, it would say we tried. Yeah, smoke and poetry, love in minor key. If the night could testify, it would say we tried. Yeah, it would say we tried. Yeah. We were rooftop conversations over cheap wine and constellations, dreaming loud in quiet tones, building futures out of bones. You in thirst or elegance, me with guarded sentiments. But when the trumpet started crying, even skeptics stopped believing. You traced circles on my hand like you knew I'd understand that nothing golden never stays, it just glows before it fades. Still I replay every scene like a loop 16, trying to decode every word you wrote. Twice as wide, echo where you used to lie. Neon still hums the same, but it don't pronounce your name. Curtains dancing with the breeze, carrying your memory. I light a match, watch it glow like the night we let go. Maybe we were meant to burn, just enough for us to learn that love's not made to cage. It's a fleeting stage, still when midnight paints the sky and taxis pass me by, I swear I see your face in that purple haze. Neon smoke and poetry, still living inside of me. Flicker lights and whisper lines, frozen in rewind. Neon smoke and poetry, ghosts in harmony. If the night could speak again, it will call your name. Neon fades, smoke clears, but the poetry stays here.